So I am out here checking on my yard signs. Um, I'm a mobile mechanic, and in the area where I stay at, there's a lot of apartments. Every time I get called out to the apartments by a client, I'm working on their vehicle, and I have people come up to me and ask me, for a business card, and they tell me, well, I wish I would have known about you last week and stuff like that. So I do have my truck. Um, it does have decals on it and stuff like that, but people who want a business card, they come up to me, talk to me, and all that stuff. But I figured, the best way, I guess, to reach out to people out here to get new clients would be to put up yard signs. I mean, obviously, it's a busy traffic area out here, and I just post the signs around the complex. I just started doing this yesterday. I just put them up yesterday. Um, and I haven't gotten any calls yet, but I mean, it's gonna take a while. I don't expect it to be right away. It's the weekend. People are out. Weather's okay, so we'll see what happens. But anyways, I came out to check on the signs, and one of them needed some work. They're not perfect signs, professional signs. They're just with the marker, and from far away you can't see the imperfections, which is fine. Nobody cares. But I promote myself in different ways, but this is one of the ways. It's takes a little bit to make the signs, but it's uh it's it's not cheaper, I would say, because it still costs money, but it's just another way to do things. But anyways, I wanted to make this video while I'm here coloring this sign. I've been a mechanic for a long time. I own a Husky uh toolbox. And it's kind of like the same ones that everybody talks about, the pack outs, the Milwaukee pack outs, and all that stuff, all the other brands. I bought mine about 3 years ago, and I've actually never seen a review on this box anywhere. I don't know why. Whenever I bought it, it was 89.99. Yesterday I went to Home Depot and I looked for it. Not all Home Depots have it. I I got to a point where I thought it was gonna get discontinued because I would always look for it. I would always like to every time I go to Home Depot, I check out everything, and I always see it out there in a couple of Home Depots. But I figured it would get discontinued by now since all the new models came out. Even Husky came out with a new model. This is an older model, like I said, and it's worked perfect for me. It was cheap. It's lightweight. It it works perfect. I mean, it might be a little bit um the width or something like that. Maybe a little bit different. I haven't checked it, but for the work that I do, it works perfect to the point where I ended up buying a second one because I do a mobile detailing as well, so that way I can separate my equipment. But I don't know why people don't talk about this box. Maybe I'll do a review on it or something because I mean it works. Yeah, I understand Milwaukee, the brand. I own a lot of Milwaukee tools. I actually love Milwaukee, but when it comes to pack outs and all that stuff, I see the videos, the reviews, and yeah, they're great. But when you have to take them out of your vehicle and to the job site and all that stuff, I think that they're just too bulky and they're too heavy and all that stuff. Once you add the tools to it, um, so I don't know, but that's the way I look at it. And I mean, like I said, this either way, this Husky has lasted me 3 years. I've banged it up and thrown it around, and I put heavy tools in there too, and I haven't had to need a new one. So, but over the time, I ended up getting a a small pack out from Milwaukee. It's a five five compartment tray or something like that. And the thing that I noticed is, for example, I had my Husky box out one day at a client's house, and I had it on the ground. I had the top box out on the ground, and since that one has like a plastic lid on it, I had the lid open, and the client actually accidentally stepped on it and cracked it. They didn't break it completely; it was still functional and all that stuff, but she cracked it, and no problem, whatever. It wasn't that bad, and to the point where like I left it alone for months until one day I went to Home Depot for something, and I asked them. I was like, hey, well, you know, can you guys? What's the warranty on these things? Can I swap it out? And because I guess it's their home brand, they're like, yeah, you can just swap it out for free, no problem. They have a lifetime warranty. So I said, cool. So I ended up swapping it out. I ended up getting a new one, and that was it. And, this other Milwaukee pack out that I have, it's actually broken. The lid on it, the plastic lid on it is broken. There's a piece missing. I don't use it that much. It gets thrown around too and all that stuff. And I went to Home Depot yesterday and I asked them, what kind of warranty. I mean, I understand. I've seen videos online about the warranty for their tools, and they send you a pack, yeah, package, and you send it in, and they fix it, or they give you a new one. They send you a new one. It's a process, which is fine. But for the Milwaukee pack out, I mean, I would think that it would be too big, too bulky to send out. You know what I mean? It would just be a too much of a hassle to try to get it warranted out. But I asked them at Home Depot what the warranty was on Milwaukee for the pack outs. They told me that they didn't have a warranty for the pack outs, that I would have to contact the company. And I figured, it would be, when I went in, I figured it would be the same as when I did with Husky, because, like I said, it's a pack out. It's not a tool. It's it's not a tool. It's just a container, to store whatever. So I figured they would just swap it out, and they would just, damage out the one that I'm turning in. But they told me that, I have to contact Milwaukee and figure it out through them. I haven't called them. It's the weekend, and to be honest, I'm not gonna mess with all that stuff, calling them and all that, because I was just curious about it. The box still works fine and everything. I mean, I rarely use it. Like I said, I have everything else for Husky, so that box, I just ended up getting it over the time, and but I haven't seen any videos or anything like that of packouts. You know what I mean? Because I mean, if they crack, what are you gonna do? Like what's kind of that's one of the things to think about. Before you buy a pack out, or any kind of toolbox. Because like I said, mine's been working perfect. I've used it for many jobs. I've taken it in and out of the vehicle. If it's perfect in the vehicle, I have both of them in my vehicle right now. Because like I said, that way I don't cross contaminate and stuff like that. Through the mechanic and the detailing. But I don't know. I just wanted to make this video to for you to, those people that are thinking about see the Milwaukee stuff. Um, before you buy, obviously do your research. But just take that into account that nobody talks about how heavy it is once it's full and you take it out to a job site, because these guys, they're electricians, they're construction workers, but they put like one drill in a whole box, or the drill and the bits and stuff like that. So they don't put much in the box. The drawers have more foam in them than the actual tool itself. And me, I stuff it with tools because as a mechanic, you never know what you're gonna you know need and all that stuff, and to go back and forth and all that. I don't know how construction workers or plumbers or electricians work. I just know from my experience that I because I have detailing in automotive, I have to kind of cram as much as I can into what I have to make it work. And it's still organized. It's not like it's a mess or anything like that, but it's still works for me. You know. So I don't know. What do you think? Let me know.